Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about VIP Industries. Can this be a multi-bagger from here or one should avoid it? So let's get started. First of all, disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about, and in this stock I'm having a trading position. Before I talk about VIP industry in details, kindly support me on Patreon. And this small request: once you get the $10 membership on Patreon, you'll get access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts that I put up on various stocks and sectors, plus short-term, long-term calls on different stocks. I have put up a podcast just today on one of the short-term calls that you can go ahead and have a look. So if I open up my podcast thing, so this is the podcast top chemical stock for small trade that I have put up as a short term call. So I do that regularly, and you can also get benefited from it by having that membership. Now, about the company, VIP was established in 1971 and they provide luggage and travel accessories. Headquartered in Mumbai and has 1600 plus employees. It is a leader in its space with providing luggage accessories, etc., belts, wallets, and so on and so forth. Have roped in major celebrities from all across the board for their advertising campaigns. Have six brands, namely Aristocrat, Skyback, etc., and have operations in UK, Dubai and Singapore as well, apart from India. So it is a vast, you can say, expanding company that was doing well till 2018 when everything was gung-ho. Early part of 2018, travel was at the peak, and all of 2014 to 18, the stock did extremely well. But post the pandemic, the stock has means gone down 50-60% at its lows, 60 to 70%, and the business has also gone down in the similar measure. If you look at the numbers, the financials are not that great, but they are improving. So sales dropped by 44% in December quarter that just passed by to 233 crores. Profit, so this is interesting that the loss curtailed. So a 35 crores of loss, a loss of 7 crores ended up being 35 crores. So it has reduced. Finance cost has increased, and decent promoter and institutional holding, ROE of 27% and operating profit margin of 16% is pretty good. Now, if you look at the performance, so stock has fallen relentlessly since August of 2018. So, as I mentioned, the first half of 2018 was good, and then the major selling started, and then it fell 60% in Feb March of 2020. So, it fell very sharply in 2020 and went below 200 rupees even at that point of time. Have recovered smartly from those lows, and currently is taking out major resistance levels of 370, 380, and is trading above it, which is extremely positive. Numbers have been good apart from the last 2 quarters in which losses have come in. I think losses are curtailing, so from 60 crores to 35 to 7 crores. It looks like things will get much better going forward. At least for FY23, I can see very big numbers that could come in. FY22 will also be much better than FY21. Have produced strong return ratios. If you take out the last 2 quarters, the return ratios for the company have been extremely strong, of about 20% ROE, ROCE, etc. Net profit margin in the mid teens, which is very decent for a company that is dependent mostly on travel, mostly on people going from one place to another. So everything needs to come together for this company to produce very good results. Things are improving on the ground, and we are seeing that yes, there are cases that are increasing at the moment, but I think things will mitigate by the end of the year. So I have a feeling that FY23 will be huge. So next 3 years could be very big, and these could be very attractive levels to get into. So may start performing from second half of this year, and at least from FY23 perspective, things will look extremely bright. So why I believe it can be 3x from here. So it has a very low market cap for such a business, 5 6,000 crores or 8,000 crore market cap company. For a company of the stature of VIP, there is competition here. So there are other companies, there are listed players, there are non-listed players that are there, but there are a lot of, you can say, unorganized market, and people from unorganized will get into organized market with GST and everything that has come in. Plus organized players are getting more mode because people want to buy into branded products. And I feel that once travel and we have seen just today, the top management of IRCTC was on television talking about the revenues coming back to pre-COVID levels. So it is all linked. All these travel from trains and planes are linked to the sales of say traveling bags, and I'm pretty sure that VIP probably will take time. It may not just surge the way IRCTC or other, you can say, airline companies have surged, the listed players, but it will show its move over the next 6 8 months. It can be bought as a trade, but over the next 3 years, it could easily be 1200 11 1200 rupees stock, or even greater than that over the next 2.5 3 years period. So will surge once travel restrictions ease completely, and it can be proxy to the air travel as well. So you have to understand that when you're buying into an airline company, then you're buying into their debt as well, and there are chances that the revenues of the airlines might just go to the trains or the railways, etc. And there are many airline companies that are there vying for everything, and the profit margins are less. But here we have a company that is producing bags which will be used by everyone, no matter how they are traveling. Either they are traveling by car, their own cars, and we know that most of the people are now using their own vehicles. So individual vehicles are more in, you can say, demand rather than people going by trains, buses, or aeroplanes. And even if they are doing that, they'll be using bags. And there are companies there, but there are only 2 or 3 companies that are listed, and VIP is one of the biggest. So probably you can play this theme as a travel theme as well, a slightly, you can say, offbeat, but that is how I like to play, because I like to buy into companies which are more cash accretive, which are generating cash, rather than buying into companies which are more debt laden and there is more risk involved. So that is my point in getting into a VIP rather than an airline company. So what needs to be done? Buy on major declines. Even at current levels it can be bought, and keep track of numbers. If numbers keep improving, and if you have a 3 year time frame, this can really give you 200% return from here. Can go up something like, say, to 1200. So 800 rupees from here is a possibility over the next 3 years. But if you have a 5 year view, this could be huge, because this is just a 7 8 9,000 crore market cap company. This can easily be a 30 to 40,000 crore market cap company going forward. It can be a multi-bagger going into 2024 and 2025. So this was my video on VIP indices. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.